Okay, Doctor. We have online with us Mr. Hassan Abbas, President of Harvard at present. He's a political analyst from Massachusetts. Good morning, Mr. Abbas. Good morning, Hassan.
Yes.
Hassan, it's been an unfortunate night for us here in Karachi. How do you see the impact of this globally and our international perspective?
Well, I think, of course, there are very serious concerns. Statements have come from United Nations, from United States, Britain, many other countries, and the international media is also now talking about the insecurity and instability in Pakistan and what this really means when one of the most popular leaders in the country has to face this in the presence of commitments from the government of Pakistan that they have taken all necessary security measures, and if such a thing can happen despite that, what kind of image this gives of Pakistan?
Okay, but the government of Pakistan had requested Ms. Bhutto, in view of these threats, not to come at this time. So why do you think the government of Pakistan is being held responsible or being held as a failed security measure?
I think the government of Pakistan had not stopped her because of security reasons. The reason that was given by General Musharraf and some of his allies was that the case is still in the Supreme Court and there can be some issues. So the reason for stopping her or telling her to or requesting her to delay her arrival in Pakistan was based on a very different reason. Since morning I was watching the Pakistani televisions and the government statements. They were saying that they are giving all the security that the President and the Prime Minister of Pakistan get. So I don't think it is defensible in any way. The government had the ultimate responsibility in such cases goes to government.
Okay, but generally speaking, the government had said we can provide you security our way. People's Party did not take it. The government did say shorten your trip. They did not agree. So yes, I understand the government is responsible and they have taken certain level of responsibility. But do you really think it's fair to just hold them completely responsible for the incidents?
No, I would agree. I mean, I would not say, I'm not saying that government is responsible or government in any way is directly involved in this. One cannot reach that conclusion, though one cannot rule out anything, but I don't think that's possible. Interestingly, the Western media is talking a lot about the possible involvement of Pakistani government in this, which I think is quite ridiculous, because I agree with you the inclination towards this argument that government of Pakistan had everything to gain if Benazir Bhutto Sahiba would have successfully reached Quaid-e-Azam's Bazaar and would have continued with her procession, because Musharraf is also a beneficiary of Benazir's return back to Pakistan. Everyone knows that the red carpet was given to Benazir Bhutto Sahiba because she had an agreement or an understanding or a deal with the government. So government, I don't think that government of Pakistan or the military or intelligence or the mainstream military and intelligence can directly be involved in this kind of act.
Okay, earlier we talked to Dr. Marvin Weinbaum in Washington, and he said that if such violence continues, it could prompt the agencies to take action and maybe declare emergency or something of that sort. Do you think that's plausible?
I don't think General Musharraf can do that anymore. I think if, God forbid, if there's going to be another martial law or another emergency kind of situation, it may probably will be taken by the next army chief or General Kiani. I don't think General Musharraf has any more the kind of support base within the military to impose another martial law.
Well, Dr. Marvin's perspective was that such an attack on a high-profile procession in person drives the point home very hardly that this threat is very real and not manageable by normal means, and that could prompt such an action.
Yes, in principle it can, but there were attacks, of course, previously in Islamabad and Rawalpindi. Of course, this was much more crucial because important political leader was her life was directly involved. but the attacks that had taken place in Islamabad and in Rawalpindi were as important in significance because those were close to the military areas, close to the nuclear establishments. So the government of Pakistan, especially the military and intelligence agencies, are very well aware of the seriousness of this issue. And I think there has been a sheer incompetence on the part of Musharraf's government to tackle this menace overall. I mean, even keeping aside this tragic event, and which is highly condemnable, what happened today, but even leaving this aside, what has been happening in Pakistan in terms of suicide bombings, there have been 39 suicide bombings in Pakistan this year alone. So somebody has to be responsible.
Right.
There are so many intelligence agencies, so much money has been invested. What is their performance?
Right, Hassan. Hassan, thank you very much.